A poor boy once asked his father, "How do I get to heaven?" The father replied, "My son, to reach heaven, you must possess 3 special pearls." The boy's eyes widened in curiosity, and he asked, "And where can I find these pearls?" The wise father answered, "The first pearl is called patience. You will find it at the end of long suffering. The second pearl is called trust. You will discover it at the end of great faith." Finally, the boy inquired about the location of the third pearl. His father simply replied, "The third pearl is called hope. It awaits you at the end of the impossible." The boy pondered these words, eager to begin his journey. So he started walking down a path. After a while, he came across a deep river blocking his way. Undeterred, he removed his shoes and socks and waded into the water. As the current grew stronger, he realized he wouldn't be able to cross. Remembering his father's words about the first pearl, he patiently waited for hours until the water receded enough for him to continue his journey. On his way, he met an old hermit who, upon hearing his quest, advised him to visit the silent mountain to obtain the second pearl, trust. The boy thanked the hermit and continued his journey until he reached the mountain. He began climbing, but soon he felt fear gripping him. Doubting his abilities, he questioned whether he could really reach the top. However, remembering his goal and his father's words, he pushed through his fears and kept climbing. Finally, when he reached the peak, he found a small cave. Inside sat an old monk who handed him a pearl symbolizing trust and encouraged him to move forward. The boy, now closer to his goal, felt a sense of calm and belief in himself. The monk explained that the last pearl, hope, could be found in a garden guarded by a ferocious lion. Despite feeling nervous, the boy approached the garden. As he drew closer, he heard the lion's loud roars, which only fueled his determination. The boy bravely entered the garden, and there he saw a beautiful white dove perched on a tree branch. Realizing that the dove symbolized hope, he quickly approached and captured it. Overjoyed, he returned to his father, presenting all 3 pearls, patience, trust, and hope. His father, filled with pride, embraced him and said, "You have shown great courage and determination. These qualities will guide you not only to heaven, but also in your everyday life." The boy realized that the journey his father had sent him on wasn't just about reaching heaven, but about facing challenges and discovering inner strength here on earth. Each step had taught him valuable life lessons, preparing him for whatever difficulties lay ahead. Through patience, he had learned to endure hardships and trust in his abilities. Through trust, he had overcome his fears and self-doubts. And through hope, he had gained belief in a better future. Now, whenever faced with challenges, he remembered his journey. He drew strength from patience, courage from trust, and optimism from hope. His adventure had transformed him into a braver, wiser young man ready to tackle any obstacle that came his way. Once upon a time, in a bustling city, there lived a skilled tailor named Jacob. Renowned for his exceptional craftsmanship, Jacob's tailoring shop was highly sought after by wealthy customers. One day, a man dressed in filthy clothes entered Jacob's shop. He introduced himself as Joseph and requested a new suit, explaining that he urgently needed one for an important job interview. Jacob examined the worn fabric that Joseph had brought with him and kindly suggested making alterations to his existing clothes rather than wasting materials. However, Joseph insisted on a complete suit, stating that he couldn't attend the interview with patched-up garments. Seeing Joseph's determined expression, Jacob relented and agreed to tailor the suit. As Jacob worked diligently on the suit, he noticed that despite Joseph's poor appearance, he carried himself with confidence and dignity. Jacob admired this and decided to make the suit even more exquisite. He chose fine fabrics, including velvet and lace, which would enhance Joseph's presence. A few days later, the suit was ready. Joseph was so pleased with the result that he promised to pay Jacob handsomely. However, Jacob refused payment and instead gifted the suit to Joseph, moved by his tenacity and hopeful spirit. Joseph was deeply touched by Jacob's generosity and went on to ace his job interview. He secured a prestigious position and became a regular customer at Jacob's shop. Over the years, Joseph rose to become a respected member of society, always crediting Jacob's support in helping him turn his life around. Meanwhile, Jacob, known for his exceptional tailoring skills and compassionate heart, continued to serve his community, recognizing that sometimes a simple act of kindness can have profound ripple effects. Friends, the stories we've shared today carry a powerful message. They teach us that often our biggest obstacle isn't a lack of dreams, but a lack of belief in ourselves. We all possess unique strengths and abilities. It's just that sometimes we don't see them or choose to ignore them. Remember, you are the architect of your own life. You have the power to shape your future. Don't let negativity or doubt hold you back. Believe in yourself, nurture your talents, and persistently work toward your goals. Life may throw challenges your way, but with each hurdle, you'll grow stronger. Keep moving forward. Your success could be just around the corner. If you resonated with these stories, please share your thoughts in the comments below. Also, show your support by hitting the like button and subscribing. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.